Hey everybody, I am super excited. Look who I have Kaye. And I have Haley in this video. You guys, I met Kaye when I went to the Life IVF seminar. And Kaye, you were sitting up there with your baby girl and your hubby, and you guys were telling your journey, and I just had tears just gumming down my cheek because you were proof that hope is real. You were proof that this can happen. And so I want you to kind of just briefly share your story because a lot of my viewers are going to be meeting you for the first time. So share with us your story.
I'm one of the TT sisters who have been around for so many years. I have been blogging, and I TTC'd with my son for 7 years, and with my daughter it took us about 6 years almost, just borderline right before 6 years before we had to go into IVF. We went and did multiple, I can tell you, dozens on dozens of IUIs, medicated IUIs at the highest doses of the medicines, injectable medicines. So Minipure, Gonal F, Follistim, we've tried it all. And you know, researching and having to be told, you know, you have to go on to IVF after so many failed multiple IUIs, and you know, of course, trying on our own. On cycles we didn't do IUIs, but we did IUIs for 3 years, 9 months straight, back to back every month, you know, unless a month was canceled because of cysts. Of course, you know, that happens. And you know, we were told we couldn't use my own eggs or my husband's sperm, but lo and behold, my lowest dose on my first time doing mini IVF, my lowest dose of meds ever, I mean, I took 50 milligrams of Clomid, go figure, and that's like low when you're doing 625 of Minipure and Clomid and all the other ones combined with it. But this, just that with Gonal F, just minimal stems. I mean, and I didn't even stem for as many days as I did. Like when I did IUIs, I would stem for over 20 days just to maybe get one tiny little follicle. After 20 days, that was maybe a size 18 or a size 20, you know. And here I am, I got 4 follicles after not getting any follicles most times during the IUIs.
Wow.
You know, and here's my miracle.
Here
Our
she
first
is.
mini IVF.
Uh-oh, did you drop your straw, baby girl? So I wanted to ask you, you know, you guys, Kaye has given me so much helpful information. She's like if I need to, see, she's real. She's a real human being. If I need to ask a question, like, Kaye has become so knowledgeable in this. Like,
And if I don't know, I will find out.
Like if I say, okay, my estrogen is this level, she's like, okay, that's great, and this is what's gonna happen to your follicles, and they're gonna grow this much. Like, you are such a great resource. So, you know, looking back now, one of my questions that I wanted to ask you on this video is, looking back now, what do you wish you knew that our viewers could benefit from knowing now?
When you're told in the beginning to go on to IVF, don't waste any time. Because I feel like you waste more time and money arguing with the fact they're professionals, they know. Do your research and find you a good IVF doctor, and you know, start saving that point, because you figure I wasted all those 3 years, 9 months of IUIs and paying for those meds for those and going through that, you know. I mean, some of it was covered through our insurance, but not the meds, you know. And so I feel like all that money could have went towards this IVF, and I could have had my miracle a whole lot sooner when I was a whole lot healthier, you know, a whole lot smaller, a whole lot younger, you know. But you figure when you find out that it's that time to move on, move on. It's hard, but just move on. It's hard to move on in your heart. You have to move on. You have to keep going. My brat, and being proactive. You know, you want to be proactive and feel like you're actually doing something with your TTC journey. So when you find out that it's time, it's time. Don't waste time waiting. Like, I waste so much time waiting and wondering, well, maybe, you know, maybe they just didn't get it right this time, you know. I truly believe that if you're told to move forward, then you should just move forward.
Yeah, I think Haley agrees with you. All right, my next question, number 3, is when you look back, I mean, I don't think that you can complain because you've got this little squirmy worm right
she
here.
She was worth every year.
She was worth it. She was worth it, and she's loud and proud.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets if, like, let's say if you were to do this over again, aside from doing it sooner, is there anything that you feel like you would do differently?
You know what? I think I would do everything absolutely the same. I have no regrets. We're actually in the process of doing it again with Michelle. Like, and you know, and it's like, you know, we have no regrets. I think everything we did was perfect. I think for us, you know, the meds that I hope we even have the same, like, exact cycles. I hope we don't have to, you know, stem for too long again. I hope my body is responsive even more this time. Now that we have a miracle, you know, I don't think I would do anything different. I think I would stick with the mini IVF, and I wanted to try natural, but, you know, I am nervous. I do want to stick with the mini IVF just in case. You know?
It worked for you. I mean, if it's not broken, don't fix
Right.
That worked for you.
Right.
All right. So my fourth question is
maybe in the meds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have a medicated retrieval.
Oh yes.
That's the one I would have.
Yeah, that's
just
a good
because you
one.
never know what's gonna happen during your retrieval. That's when things can be very painful.
Okay, so when you say medicated, do you mean that you would want to be just put to sleep, anesthesia, $500
I would.
deal? Okay, that's
I
her.
would. I want to wake up and be safe and
Yeah,
because
because it was really painful for you.
It
not a
was.
good
It was very
experience.
painful,
Yeah.
and not just that. You're so tense. This is the time when you need your body to relax. So you get more pain when your body tenses up.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I think I had so much cramping, and it took so much time to heal. And you know, then we had to do the transfer the following month.
Yeah,
So you know,
that makes sense.
yeah, that's what I was saying with you. I was thinking I'm gonna try it maybe for
Like the next month. Yeah. Well, I mean, we still have time to figure this out. Everything changes last minute.
It does. It does.
Which is hard for me because I'm a control freak, you guys.
Me
so.
too. And that's, being in law enforcement means like you are like totally a control freak.
Yes.
So not being able to know anything day to day is like you're waiting on their email, their call. Yeah.
That's true. Who knew an email could change everything, or a number could change everything? But it's true. All right. So one of the things that I definitely want to include in this video for everybody is, Kaye, you have given me some really great tips. Okay. So one of the tips you've given me is to drink green tea decaffeinated.
Yes.
Can you share with all of my subscribers some tips that you think everyone should know going into this?
Going into IVF, I think no matter what type of IVF you're doing, you should find things that relax you. Green tea is known to be like a natural antidepressant, and it just soothes the body. It's like getting a little bit of sunshine. When they tell you you're depressed, you go out and get a little sun. Same thing with green tea. It just helps your whole body relax. And you want your body to be relaxed the whole 2-week wait, your whole pregnancy, you know, because every you know, with IVF you could have some spotting in your first trimester, so you do want to kind of like make sure you're just relaxed and enjoying your whole everything about your cycle, like everything about your 2-week wait, everything about stemming. You want to just be relaxed the whole time. So what I did was I cut out white sugar for the first 30 days before stemming. I cut out sugar altogether. I cut out carbs. Well, not really carbs. I cut out gluten.
Okay.
So I had some carbs, but just gluten-free carbs. And I did amazing greens. I used amazing greens, which is the same as it works. I love anything that's natural,
Green and healthy for you.
right?
Yeah.
And that's just to help your body respond. I took a lot of vitamin C. I did the emergency C's and the vitamin C's. I did a lot of pomegranate juice.
When does this all come into play? The pomegranate juice, the pineapple core. Like, should you be doing that before your 2-week wait?
Oh,
or
no.
Okay, that's wait.
So that's okay. So as soon as you get your transfer, the day of your transfer for me, the day of your transfer, I made those I called them the 5-day implant smoothies.
I love it.
And you know, it was just with amazing greens, almond milk. I put pineapple core. I cut the whole pineapple from Sprouts. I cut it up into 5. I froze them. I made them, you know,
That's a good
every
idea.
day. Yeah, I'm every day.
And then walnuts, or what was the?
Brazil nuts.
Okay,
so
Brazil
I put,
nuts.
at first I didn't know you're not supposed to put more than 2 or 3. So I was putting like 2 and 3 in
Okay.
there. You only need 1.
Oh.
But I was doing that.
Those suckers are powerful. You only need 1.
Right? But I mean, you know, I did for my 2-week wait with her, I did 2 every day. So I'm still probably going to do that with
Yeah.
this next time around.
Because it worked.
I
She's
know.
here.
Right? I did 2. I put 2 in there and I blended it very well because the Brazil nut it's an acquired taste.
Okay.
So
you just threw it in the smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I just, that was the only actual thing that wasn't, like, it wasn't cold because, you know, it's like kind of room temperature once you get through blending and it sit.
Right.
But that was the only thing I didn't do that wasn't warm. I tried to stay with warm foods like soups, and I indulge in soups, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and, you know, pot roast, things that were like really soothing to the soul. I did a lot of binge watching comedy shows. I watched comedy. I even watched Disney movies, cried at the Disney movies. You know, I kind of got mad at myself for crying, but you're emotional because you know this is your time. These Disney movies are about to be a part of your life forever now, you know. And I just really just took time to just laugh and enjoy every single part of the process. From stems all the way until the 2-week wait. And I know a lot of people like stress the whole 2-week wait. I told myself, nope, I'm not gonna stress. I had to stay away from some people, you know, on Facebook, so that way I didn't see any sad stuff. Because when you hear people get their BFN, then it makes you want to feel like, oh God. So I stayed away from the IVF groups, except for our one support group we had for everybody that did their cycles together, just so I didn't hear about other people's BFNs. You know, you don't want to hear negative stuff because then it makes you dwell on the negative. Like, well, what happened? I wonder what happened that made theirs fail. You have to focus on yours and claiming it's yours. I said from the beginning those embryos went in there, I said, I'm pregnant and I'm staying pregnant.
I love that.
And I just kept saying that. Every time I had any doubt, I just kept saying, I'm pregnant. I talked to the baby. I rubbed my belly. I talked to them every day. My husband talked to them, my son. We just kept sending energy. I kept my feet warm. I wore 2-3 pairs of socks every day up to my knees. And, you know, I spent a lot of time resting, just a lot of time listening to nature sounds, meditation, Bible study. I just did a lot of just let it flow energy, you know. I took a lot of positive energy in from everyone else and just kept positive energy flowing out, and that's pretty much how I survive. I
love that. That's really good advice.
Because once you get stressed out about it, it's just, that's when everything can go negative. You don't want to enter or have any negativity enter into your mind, your thoughts, or your cycle.
Right. That is really good advice. We are very lucky to have her on this video. All right, my last question is kind of a comment and a question, which is, I really want to thank you for all of your love and support. She just gave me the coolest gifts, you guys. I'm gonna have to share those. Yes. What do you want to say? Oh, now you don't want to say anything?
And she just loves Michelle. Girl. She says there's gonna be a baby in here, baby.
That's
maybe two.
Hey, we'll take it. So my number 5 question here is, why are you still so invested, and what is it for you that keeps you? A lot of people, they get their BFP and they're like, all right, great, that was wonderful, now I'm gonna move on to my next stage, but you are still there for all the TTCers. What do you think it is that's kept you there?
I can't leave you guys. You know what, honestly, for me, when I started with my son TTCing back in 2004, in 2002, I've had several infant losses as well, but when I started TTCing, I noticed that it wasn't that much support out there. And I noticed that people, when they get their BFP, they leave you, and you're like, hey, what about me? And those are the people that were encouraging you all this time, and then you feel like you're left and you're alone. I wanted no one to feel alone. My goal is to let no one feel alone. I never want anybody to feel like, oh my God, I have nobody. Like, I hated that feeling, like I had no one to talk to, no one to ask questions, no one to just even hear me vent. I don't ever want anybody to feel alone. That alone feeling just drives me to stay with you guys. Even 20 years from now, I'll probably still be here, doing peer support, because for me, it feels good to see other people get blessed. I know a lot of people are so worried about getting themselves blessed, but it just feels good. It gives me chills, see?
Yes,
to watch people get blessed, to see God work. God works, and His ways are so beautiful. His timing is so beautiful. And to even just witness a miracle, I feel like it's back in the biblical days, like when other people witness miracles, witness God touch people and heal people. And the Bible talks of infertility. And those people were alone. So why be alone? And that's why even her, huh, Haley? Say, you're going to get your miracles.
Yeah.
Show them how to pray. No praying hands? Pray. Pray.
Aww, look at those prayer hands. Oh, good job. Good job. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are probably like, I want to see a lot more of Kaye because she is inspiring, she is knowledgeable, and I will tell you, after she spoke at the seminar, I just binge watched all of her videos. Like, I just watched one after the next, after the next, after the next, and my husband would come in and he's like, what are you doing? I'm still watching. Like, there's more videos to see. So I'm gonna include a link to Miss Kaye's channel in the subject section in the body. So for those of you who would love to connect with her, go ahead and subscribe to her channel because she is very detailed.
And I have sock buddy packages. Oh, nothing costs any money. I just send encouraging gifts just for everybody has a different need. So I just send what I feel would encourage them or what God leads me to, you know, just encourage you, even if it's just a prayer. Sometimes I just stop and pray with people, you know. I mean, it's just whatever God encourages me to do is what I do.
Thank you so much for being on this video. Thank you so
for
much.
having me.
Yes, this was really fun. And I will say, you guys, that this is a girl who does this because of the purity in her heart. She has never, ever once come at me for anything. She is just genuinely wanting to help others. And so when I meet somebody like that, I just feel like they deserve a spotlight. So I just adore you, and I adore Miss Haley. And that's all for now, guys. Bye.